How we doing? Welcome back. Today's one of those days. I don't really have any complaints of anything. I didn't really do anything I didn't want to do. I was just wrong. It was just a day where you're wrong. I mean, I took a long here off the sweep of this because I felt like the only real target we had that seemed the most realistic and that we were on our way to was these highs up here and more like equal highs on ES or whatever. I'm like, okay, so that's probably where we're gonna go. That's where it looked like we were gonna go on everything. I'm like, all right. And once we got the sweep, I entered. We had VWAP, we had EMAs, we had a sweep, we had a target above. Um, Everything was aligned. ES was aligned, Nvidia was aligned. Nasdaq was aligned. It just didn't play out, and then we just started dumping and dumping. Then you get to the point where you're like, okay, I think we could short. And I waited for a 50% pullback. I waited for a sweep up here of this candle. We were kind of at the opening range low. We were back at the EMAs. Everything kind of looking whatever. And then I shorted. I mean, my original stop was up to 79, so I was risking like 250 or whatever. And then I ended up mitigating a little bit. So I lost a little over, I lost like 333 here or something. And then I didn't even end up losing my 250 here, so I'm like down right around 500 on the day, which is right where I kind of want to be. If I do lose two trades, risking around 250 a trade, and then we got the move, started the move. I didn't want to add yet because it just wasn't a trade where it felt like it. I said maybe if we pull back and then go, I'd add, but then I wanted to. My original plan was like take one off at this at 50% of the push up, and then maybe like this low or whatever I was feeling. I don't know. And then when it started coming down, I was like, man, should I take one off at this big gap here? And even though that's not what I normally do, but that was my thought process. I'm like, should I take one off of that gap? And then I'm like, no, I'm being fearful. But now in hindsight, are you greedy? I don't fucking know because your TP was too far away. I don't fuck. But I was like, no, that seems like me being fearful. I don't ever really do that. I'm gonna stick to the original plan and hope it pulls back to 50% before looking at this fucking 1 hour candle and V shaping like this and putting in the most fucking huge wick ever. But like, I I I mean, maybe I could avoid this trade. I don't know. I don't think so. Honestly, no. I really the thing is like I don't think I could avoid this trade, but I definitely didn't feel as good about it. Like I still felt fine to take it, but I felt really good about this one. This one I was like I felt like the target was gonna be hit or whatever, and I had all the confluences. I was just like didn't feel as good. I don't know why, but this one like, but realistically, both of them I would take again. Um, like if you're looking at the P&L, it's like I was up like $400 on this, and at the point in time I wasn't even risking 250. So it's like you sit there and you're like, well, I probably could have made it like a fucking 2R, but I try to just do it based off what the trade is gonna give me, and I thought it could give me more, and uh, it didn't. Um, but I like risking 250 because I don't feel as bad about losing $500 on two trades as I do about losing $1,000 on two trades. Because I mean, $1,000 is just half your drawdown. Like this is a quarter of my drawdown, and I lost two trades in a row, so it's like statistically should win one eventually, right? And so if I win the next trade, it's $500 or whatever. I make back those or $400. I make back almost those two losses or whatever, and then we keep going from there. I Only other thing I want to say is I was just kind of I just think I'm rushing the process a little bit too much, like just trying to get back to payouts and stuff like that. And if I think about how I actually got my big payouts anyways, it was nice, slow, and steady. I didn't get a payout on my Apex accounts and start taking out like those big chunks when I did till like 50 days in. And now I might be risking less, but I'm still trying to make kind of the same amount of money as I was, even sometimes more, depending on. Um, but I think I'm a better trader than I am now, so hopefully, if that's the case, I'll be able to manage everything right, or maybe have a higher win rate. I don't fucking know, or whatever the case may be, is where my profit factor is a little bit higher, and I can get there quicker. So maybe like 30 days or something like that. But that's how I have to think. I have to think in. It took me a while to get there. Let me just stay the course. And like, I mean, that would be the case. It's like I was break even on those accounts forever, going up and down, fucking up 400, down 400, up 400, down 400, or whatever the case may be. and then I just eventually getting some wins under me, and then slowly got to the buffer, and then started taking money out. And it's like, all right, I just got to do that. I have 7 accounts. I'm gonna stick with those. I got 5 Tradify and 2 Apex accounts or whatever. 7 accounts. Just gonna try to build those to like 53, 54,000. Take out like, what is that, like 14 grand or something like that. And yeah, that's gonna be the goal. So I'm not frustrated or anything. I mean, it sucks that it didn't work out, but it's trading. You don't win every day, or in my case, most days. But yeah, I'm fine with this Monday, and I'll be back tomorrow. Take care.